In fact, I think one thing to stress, because I've read your books, had you on the show before, is that the things you're talking about are lifestyle. They're long-term ways of being. They aren't just for this downturn, nor were they just for the dot-com bust that we had several years ago.
Yes.
Right?
Yep.
So I just want to emphasize that.
That is correct. In fact, if you look at anything in the nature, baby takes 9 months, a tree takes a few years to bear fruits and everything. Everything is long term. It's not slow. It's just long term. But I think when I look at, I was talking to my friend about this, we are fascinated by Newton's third law, which is action and reaction are equal and opposite. And then you try to do something, there is a short-term result, right? So you get fascinated. And the movies make it worse. They take it 3 hours, you can fall in love with the person, you can get married, you can have a baby, and then they again get married, and you will think that, wow, this is really cool.
And live happily ever after, not have to work on your relationships.
Correct.
But listen, I want to make sure that we get to the trap. Because you've brought along some bullet points, and I thought we would show it to the audience. And I would read the bullet points, and then you could comment on. This is from your book, Upbeat, The Trap, what we can fall into. And the first thing you say is, I guess, watch out for daily conversations. Daily conversations.
Yeah, if you think about it, like the conversation that we are having now, Steve, think about it. We could have started talking about how bad the economy is. I mean, how things are going bad, and it's a global phenomenon, and then job loss, and then we can say that company laid off 1,000 people, and I will say, Steve, you didn't know this? Even Microsoft is laying off people, and then we'll keep talking about it, but nothing will happen by talking on all those things. We forget that we live in our conversations. That's what we do. I mean, either we are having a conversation with somebody else, or we are having a conversation with ourselves about what conversation we will have with somebody else. So if that is the case, why not take them seriously? Because most of the conversations that we will have will be sort of useless. And if you look at the media, it makes it really worse. I was a journalist for 3 years before. And my mentor there, and then he used to look at the articles I write, and then the first 6 months of my job, he never published any of the articles. And he would tell me, and I would think that something is wrong, I have to do something. He told me that there was no drama in my articles. He said, hey, if there is no drama, why would anybody read? And I need to sell advertisements, and if nobody reads my papers, we can't sell advertisements, and you won't have a job. So that is what happens in the media. There has to be drama, and you can get carried away in the drama and then extend it beyond the news and start talking only about drama. It won't help.
Okay. And this next thing, which is directly related to it, is the sympathy exchange. Oh, it's bad. Right?
Yeah, correct. It's basically the whole drama leads to a sympathy exchange. You will tell me how bad you are feeling, and I will say, Steve, I'm really sad. I mean, I can understand totally. I was meeting with Bob, and he's feeling bad. I was meeting with John. He's also feeling bad. Don't worry, you are not alone. Let me tell you how bad I am feeling because things are not happening. And you will tell me, Raj, it's okay, no problem. All authors are feeling the same way. You know, I know you make only $1 per book, but it's the way. All the authors are making the same thing, and then you will feel bad. Both of us will be sympathetic to each other. You will feel really bad. But again, it won't help either one of us. I mean, it feels good because you were victimized, and then you got some confirmation that yes, you were victimized. And there are so many more people that are being victimized. And okay, you got the confirmation, but still it does not help. But what you will do and what I will do is, after we finish exchanging sympathies, we'll go and find somebody else to go and exchange sympathies with. And it will be like a train of recruitment drive for sympathy exchange movement kind of thing.
Okay, okay. You also say, I guess this is related to it, I'm in a bad mood.
Yeah. See, it all starts with moods, and then my teacher has been telling about moods for a long time, and it took me a while to discover that our moods drive what we do. Suppose we both were in a bad mood, or one of us were in a bad mood. Imagine how this conversation would have gone. Right, because I will be thinking about why I was in a bad mood, or you will be thinking about it, and this won't go very well.
And we'll reinforce it
yes.
to each other, right?
Yes, and then the moods always express themselves through the face, through the eyes and everything, and then it's very contagious. It's like a virus. And then if I am in a bad mood, knowingly or unknowingly, I can get you in a bad mood very quickly in the way I will talk and everything, and it'll all lead to each other, and then it'll show up in my conversations, and I might start a sympathy exchange movement. It'll be in a cycle. But again, we underestimate the value of moods. And I say, if I ask you, Steve, what is your mood now? And you will think, what is it, upbeat or is it optimistic or anything? But if I don't ask you, you still are in some mood, but you may not notice it.
Okay.
So what people do is they forget that they are in control of the moods, and they get into the bad mood behavior.
Okay. You say, I need a shortcut.
Yeah.
People are looking for shortcuts?
Yeah, yeah. If you, I think you will be seeing it all the time in your coaching business, that people come to you and they want a solution like yesterday.
Yeah, we were just talking off camera about that. Yes,
yes. I mean, they want a quick fix. They say, you know, they see that there is job loss that may be in the works, and an axe may be about to fall, and they will come to you and say, Steve, I need to network like crazy. As if everybody else is waiting for them to network. Like they're just waiting for a request, and then they will be close friends after that because they need a job. That won't happen. But people keep thinking, again, the movies and the media and everything, they make it look very easy. That they will say, you know, if you are looking for a job, you got to network. As if...
And only at that time.
Yes.
By that thinking, right?
That is correct. And then when you are in the need, and then you need to get all these things, you need to get it yesterday, like right now kind of thing.
Right. I need a network fast.
Yes.
Then the final one for the trap is health is the last thing on my mind.
Correct. So basically, the whole thing will lead to what happens to how you look at your life, your health and relationships and those kinds of things. They will all take a backseat. And then you start ignoring health because there is no short-term problem with health. Suppose somebody is taking on a bad habit like eating fast foods or smoking or drinking or anything. Tomorrow nothing will happen because the body can readjust. But you continue to treat the body badly, and very soon you cannot ignore those problems anymore. But you now have a weak body to go and fight a recession. So imagine when everything is good, it's hard to fight a recession. Imagine having a weak body, or you are ill and you are sick, and then you want to fight it. It's a bigger problem.